Hello, Dave. How can I help you?
Have you seen the skies lately? I mean, the ships are almost visible to the people of Earth. I counted at least 6 of them out on patrol. Something must be going on with the Matrix. It's weakening from worn and torn, and the motor is slowing down and not filtering out the air.
Oh, sweet Jesus, we are also getting reports of rips in the Matrix that's causing a glitch, and our ships can be seen over the night skies. I don't think the Matrix gonna hold much longer, and we may have to do a hard test.
Well, maybe it's time we scratch the entire human project and adjust their consciousness. They have been in this Matrix for their beginnings, and we have studied them long enough. This was only meant to be a temporary soul project, but it kept failing.
What are you suggesting we crash the dome since it's costing us so much energy to maintain? They have come so far, and we have enjoyed the use of these hybrid bodies for thousands of years. I doubt want to go back to be a robot beyond the years we agreed on when we left Mars. Each shift we would go from robot to humans and humans to robot every 120 years.
Yes, but the human population was not contained properly, and they outbreed their resources and have put a strain on the dome's energy, and the dome is heating up, causing more problems for our base in the Atlantic and the marine life. We may have to take 50% of the population back to robots. We don't use that much energy and least costly to maintain.
So what are your plans to decrease the population? I have really come to love these humans as they are us, and we are them. Maybe we should not have lied to them.
We know splitting the biological atoms and lowering the soul vibrations was the only way for the soul to exist as a biological sentient being, which preserving one half of the energy outside the matrix and it work except for the physical sentient is unstable and prone to animalistic behavior.
Yes, but that's not their fault. We made them from the various species we found on this planet by splicing their DNA. I was totally against the experiment, as we could have waited until we found suitable host for our souls after Mars was destroyed.
Yeah, well, that decision was above me. Earth was the closest inhabited planet, and we had to save as many souls as possible, and we could not continue to keep the souls in those containers because they were dying. We created these robot android bodies, and it worked for the first thousands years, but Earth atmosphere was brutal to our existence, us. And the reptilian species we found here found our weakness, and we have been at war with them like forever. The Matrix, or so we like to call it, the farm from Animal Farm, was the only and safest way to protect our species from extinction.
I get it, but the reptiles claim this planet as their own since they crash-landed here on Earth before we did.
Yes, but we didn't crash-landed. We came as explorers seeking a new home, and this is not their planet. The animals and marine species owns this planet, and the reptiles were attacking and eating them out of existence. Now they are doing the same things to the humans we created. It's like we cannot get rid of them fast enough. They breed like rabbits and have the appetite of the giants we first created. Remember them? They really kick the hell out of those reptiles.
Yes, remind me again why we got rid of the giants. They seem so gentle.
That species was not a good fit for the dome, so we had to downsize them to smaller humans. They would have eaten through this planet and then ate all the reptiles. They were gentle, but they were mentally incompetent because the soul was not a good fit for the body we created. This version is the best so far, but I'm beginning to rethink this Matrix thing and maybe just go back to robot, then we don't need the dome.
Maybe we should have let the giants finish off the reptiles and all the other dangerous animals we found on this planet, but instead we petrified them out of existence, leaving only a small few that went underground.
Did you know they are starving and are now eating the smaller humans? We have a serious problem. They became cannibals, and the human inside the Matrix are hunting and trying to destroy them. The worst part is some of them are sharing knowledge with the humans in the Matrix about their past and telling them where to find proof that they have been lied to. They are digging up old spaceships, giants' bones, and robots. This is ruining the plan to introduce ourselves to ourselves, and there is a serious public trust. The humans in the Matrix thinks we are evil and don't trust AI.
Maybe we should have full disclosure and tell them all the movies they have been watching was full disclosure of our history and what we've been through since we left Mars.
Yes, but what will we do with their double outside the Matrix? We cannot just merge them. If we crash the dome, their mirror or clone cells as pure energy will die, and they will die. It's a difficult and delicate decision that may have to be done over time to downsize the dome, and remember, we are pure energy and we need a host, and so far the biological bodies prove to be the best.
I understand, but what have we learned after millions of years? The energy cannot be contained for a long period of time without something causing it to become unstable. The humans are prone to animalistic behaviors as they are trapped in that body. They eat other animals, and we told them it's protein. We told so many lies it's hard to undo.
We are not undoing any of the lies we told because it was for their own good and development. They don't like it, they can transition back to their true form without splitting and returning and live out their time until they ascend to their higher consciousness, or heaven as we call it.
So that's what we are doing now. We are just giving up on the human we created by flooding the dome again. How many times those poor people have to go through that even?
As many times until they stop killing each other, creating and participating in wars and eating each other.
Jesus Christ, that's never gonna happen. Remember, they are made from animals, and it's an animal farm. It is their natural instinct to hunt, and the rest is us from our own war-like mentality on our own planet. Did you think we would change simply because you hide us in animals? You are a fool. Anyways, when are you planning on flooding the dome?
As soon as we get word from the commander. She has been in the Matrix for the last 50 human years, and once we get the go-ahead that this human project failed again, it's flood baby flood, and this time, there will be no Noah's boat. We are going back to being pure robots now that we have advanced ourselves.
You know they are going to think we deceive them.
Well, for once they will get something right. We finally rid of them and the reptilians.